Hello and welcome to yourlocalnote.com. We got another vidcast. We're going to have some fun tonight with the group, the Barren Marys. I'm just interested to see how they came up with the name, but we'll be hanging with them and we'll be joining in with them in just a few minutes. So we've got the Barren Marys coming up. We're going to be talking about their self-titled album, and the first song off of that is called Philly on yourlocalnote.com. And the song is called Philly from the band, the Barren Marys, from their self-titled album. And we'd like to welcome them right now. We've got the Barren Marys. Why don't you do us a favor and introduce yourselves and what you do for the band. Ladies first.
I'm Christine, and I play bass and backup vocals.
Okay.
Corey, I play drums and sing a little bit.
I'm John. I play guitar and sing most of the time.
Okay, most of the time. Very cool. All right, guys, who wrote Philly and what is it about?
Actually, it was me and Corey and our buddy Steve. We used to jam out a lot when I lived in Port Richmond, and it was just some chorus we would always play and jam on. And then this was going back like a couple years. So when we got this band together, we kind of were like, oh, we got to make that a full song. So then I just wrote the lyrics for it. And lyrics are actually about Corey coming from Jersey into Philly to play music.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the song's about. It's more about being from Jersey and going to Philly than it is about Philly.
Did you know he was doing that, Corey, writing the song about you?
he has a lot of songs he writes about me, so it's hard to keep track. But
so you're his inspiration then, huh?
Muse. I like the word muse, but yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, we kind of always had the idea when we were doing the chorus about being Philadelphia Freedom as the song, the
right.
Oldie song.
Yep.
It just fit, so makes
okay.
sense.
Very, very cool. Yeah. John, do you write most of the songs?
Yeah, I at least get them going, and then, they'll kind of put their input on it. But yeah, I guess I do most of the, initial input for it.
Okay. How did you guys get together?
Well, me and Corey have known each other since like middle school, even earlier, I think. And in high school,
okay,
we each had bands. We played shows together, and we just started jamming after high school. And we were in kind of like a bar cover band for a while, and then that broke up, and they're like, oh man, we gotta make a punk band, because that's the kind of music we've always loved.
Okay.
So then we were playing with him and this other guy, Glenn, who was in the band for a while, but he had to work weekends, and we wanted to play on weekends.
Yeah, it makes it kind of tough.
You know, that's when people are going out.
Yes.
And then we just asked around, and then we happened to know Christine from another band we played with, Crypt Keeper 5.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around. How long have they been around?
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little
So
bit.
these guys have been around, and we played a couple of shows with them, and Corey was just asking on, what was it, just on the internet?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
anybody know any bass players?
Yeah, I asked him directly, and I think he was talking to you at a bar the night before.
I was over his house, the
Yeah.
singer from Cripper's house, the night before, complaining about how all I want to do is play in a punk band.
Ah, okay.
And the next day, he's like, "Oh, you should email this guy."
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So how long has this version of the band been together?
March?
Like March.
Okay.
March, yeah.
Okay.
We started playing shows officially. I think our first show was about a year ago. Like, so it's been like just over a year total. But then she's just joined the band in March. So
Yeah.
Okay.
when it really got things going.
All right, I'm going to ask this question, and part of me is going to regret it, but already before I even asked it. But the Barren Marys. How did you come up with the Barren Marys?
I think you actually came up with it.
Corey.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I was thinking like Fertile Myrtle, Barren Mary. It just kind of was the
So
antithesis.
it's a little
Yeah.
nonsensical.
Yeah.
It sounds good, but it's also, you know, I guess we're taking a little bit of a shot against religion. None of us are very religious,
Okay.
and it's just kind of
Nothing wrong, but
nothing
just,
wrong, but
It's fun to kind of do the whole tongue-in-cheek thing. You know, you can't take yourself.
Too serious.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I get that.
and it's a good, I don't know, it's like an oxymoron, like Virgin Mary,
Yeah.
Barren Mary, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Okay.
whatever you want it to be.
But it was just more just in fun as you were just going through.
Yeah, we were thinking of, because the kind of music we wanted to play, the songs
Right,
that we were writing.
right.
We had a song called "Exercise Your Feet" because you have the devil in your shoes. So it's all about
It
dancing.
kind of all
It's
came together
and
under that.
and it's just kind of having fun with it. And yeah, we were thinking of either Barren Marys or Fertile Josephs.
The Fertile Joseph.
So Barren Mary stuck because it sounds better. So
It does sound
Got a
better.
ring to it.
Fertile Joseph. I'm not sure if I would even sent the email to you guys if I had seen that. So good job with the picking of the Barren Marys. Now, did you? In most bands, after they come up with a name, you have to Google it to make sure there's no
Oh
one
yeah.
out there.
We did that. We're good.
there's a church, like the something of the Barren something.
Sister Mary of the Barrens is a church
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Sister Mary of the.
And there's a cool old picture of it too, from
Yeah.
like the 30s or 20s.
But we don't think anyone's gonna get mad at us for this.
John, too late. No, I'm
It's
just
already
kidding.
done.
Yeah, it's done. You're done. You guys should know. I'm only kidding. All right, so you guys have just recently got together. You've been playing all of you have been playing for a while though.
Yeah.
And John and Corey, you've been playing together for a while.
We've been jamming together since almost 10 years, I think.
But did you have bands together?
Yeah, we had like one band. Our name was the Johns. We were like a cover band. Then we had like an album of originals, and then the band just stopped. And then
And then we actually made frankincense.
we had another band where
Just two of us.
Just two of us,
And
I
our
would
buddy
just
Zach sometimes. And,
we would just record super fast punk songs, just stuff we like love to listen to. So we made it ourselves too, and then we never even played shows with that.
Well, 8 albums online and 1 show.
One show.
Upstairs Kung Fu Necktie.
Yeah.
Where we met Low-Fast, a Philly band, and like that took off because they're awesome
8
dudes.
albums,
Yeah.
one show.
One show.
Yep.
Two
Okay.
members.
2 members.
Literally.
I would have to say, for me, it's a first. I've never heard that. 8 albums, 1 show. But hey, very good.
I mean, it was hard playing the show with just 2 people. I had to.
Sure.
I had distortion going and then like a thick, clean amp at the same time. And some of the people were like, "Where's their bass player? I hear the bass." You know what I mean? So
Right.
it was a small place, so it wasn't that hard to do. But
Okay. All right.
Pulled it
Very
off.
cool.
A lot less talented White Stripes, Black Keys.
yes, yeah.
A lot less. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Let's go to song number 2 that we're going to feature tonight, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about that, and also we'll talk about the album and where you produced, where you got it recorded, produced, all that good stuff. We're hanging with the Barren Marys. This song is called DIY, and it's off their self-titled album on yourlocalnote.com.
you got laid. Import beer, fancy wine, private jets, flying high, rock up toes and stock up debts until we all got nothing left. Then we're gonna stay DIY till we get paid. Kinda how you stay, sell a bit till you got laid. But for now we'll stay DIY till we get paid. Kinda how we stay, sell a bit till we got fucking laid.
That's the Barren Marys. The song is called DIY from their self-titled album. It should be DIY very quickly. No, just kidding, guys.
In parentheses.
Yes, in parentheses. All right, let's talk about this song. It's very short. Why did you do this song like this?
I mean, it's a funny idea because it's all like, oh, we're stick to our ideals, we're doing it, all this stuff for the right reasons. And then, well, what if somebody gave you a bunch of money just to do it a little differently? I might do that. I might be a rock star if you give me money,
So there's only so far you'll go to stick to your ideals.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I don't think you're alone there, though.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
No.
You don't know what you're going to do until you get into that situation.
Exactly.
But yeah.
It's like everybody's DIY until somebody throws some money at you.
Yeah.
And see what you do with
It's
it.
DIY till you get paid. Then,
Yes.
Or unless you're Fugazi.
So with this album, did you guys go into a studio to record this, or is this is it a DIY?
It was not a DIY. We had some help with it. Actually, our friend Hunter, who we knew from high school, he works at Noyo Studios. It's in Old Kensington. Is that
Like
technically?
Fishtown, Kensington.
Fishtown,
Okay.
Kensington area.
Okay.
And we recorded with him. We did it in 2 days, 2 half days, I think 10 hours total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he ended up mixing it too. And I mean, it's a pretty small operation, but
Sure.
it was a nice studio.
Sure.
So.
Well, but the great thing with today, technology is such that it's cheaper to do a lot of things.
Right.
Recording music and things like that. But that's a double-edged sword because it's cheaper and easier to do. More people are doing it, which
Right.
then now makes it the competition incredibly. I don't want to say the word tough, because there's a lot of people who probably shouldn't be doing it,
Right.
but they are, and you have to live with that. But now you have to fight through the clutter and the noise, and
Right,
that's,
right.
That's something I think that's more challenging today than it was maybe 2 or 3 decades ago. So, this is something that I think we're trying to figure out, because it's an interesting time in music.
Right, right.
I mean, we were talking even beforehand, a couple of the clubs have closed down to play live, and record companies are, they're basically going out of business. They don't, they're just trying to figure out how they tie their loose ends up. But
Right.
the big ones, I'm talking about the big ones. There still probably will be a lot of smaller ones. We had Ted on from Liberty Records, Ted from Ego Alien, last week, and he has his own record company. So you'll see, I think, more and more people doing things like that, because it's easier to be DIY.
Right, right.
How about that, tying that in?
Perfect.
So with this album, though, how many songs are on the album?
I would say 8.
8
There's a
plus an
small
intro.
intro and there's a short song, so there's 9 tracks, but I would say 8 songs total.
Did you go in knowing which songs you were gonna record, or did you have a whole bunch that you had to choose
No,
from?
we picked these 8 and we just practiced them over and over for a month because we didn't want to waste any time or any money. You know what I mean?
That's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
We did the drum. How many hours do we do the drums?
It was like half of the first, so it was like 2 hours. The drums were done. And
we practiced to a click.
that helped
Right.
a lot.
For about a month, and then we went in. We didn't even really record live. All I had in my headphones was the click, and I just played the song.
Yeah,
And then
You're a drummer right there.
yeah. He's a
It's very
machine.
easy stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's so they were out in the other room playing along too. If it was a good track, they would keep it. If not,
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
redo it. So we really utilized the time, and It was our buddy, so he was kind of helping us out a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he giving you advice, or did you guys have a real good idea what you wanted to do?
We told him, like, generally, but then he had, like, small advice. I think you took your drum apart and altered it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, like, we used their amps. I think I borrowed one of his guitars. He had a really nice Fender. So, we kind of told him what we wanted and, like, trusted him with it. So.
Were you part of the band when they were recording this?
Yes.
Christine? Okay. So is this the first album you guys have recorded? No, you did 8. I'm sorry. You've done 8. Is this the first time, though, you've recorded with your friend?
In a
Officially,
studio,
yeah.
We've, like, he went to school for recording, so he was always recording us throughout college. So, but this was the first official,
Was this the first, then, official for you?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
We've done a lot of basement stuff. It sounds muffled, but this was the first one where we heard the drums, like, oh, that sounds good.
Okay.
You can feel it in your chest,
And Christine, have you recorded other albums?
I've actually recorded in like 3 other different studios, but nothing was ever actually finished.
Oh, okay.
So I've recorded many times, but the other bands I was in, we never finished
Never
it.
finished.
Never got it out there.
Wow.
So this is like the first time I've actually recorded and have something like that's done and that's like actually like material, and I can say, here, check this out.
Okay. Very
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, she joined in March. We recorded the album in August. So that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
For you joining the band that we released.
So you had to learn the songs very quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we gelled really well, like when I first started playing with them, because like it's the kind of music that I've been listening to my whole life.
So it was easy for you.
Yeah, I just kind of like got it like very like naturally. I was like, okay, yeah, I got this.
Okay. Now, you said, John, you get the ideas started. Mm-hmm. So you come in with a couple of ideas, play it for these two, and then you try to put it together from there.
Yeah, but I mean, we also, the one song, we kind of just started playing a riff, and then the song came before the words, and we actually had to make the words after the fact. But
it's the next song, I think.
Good segue into this.
yeah,
It is. Okay.
the song is Wanna.
It happens.
Okay. All right. Then I'll tell you what. We'll leave it there. We'll play Wanna, and we'll continue talking about that.
Sounds
all right.
good.
Hanging out with the Barren Marys. It's Corey, Christine, and John. This is off their self-titled album. The song is called Wanna on yourlocalnote.com. The song is called Wanna off the self-titled album of the Barren Marys. All right, John, you were talking before we played this that you basically were just jamming and then all of a sudden the music came. Did you have an idea of words set aside that you could match, or did then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got this song that we really like, the music is great, now we need lyrics?
I think I was just saying wanna over and over again.
Yeah.
And it was just asking if you really, really wanna. And then we were like, well, we should probably make up real words for it. And then there was never good enough words for it except for wanna. So we just kind of left it that way.
Okay.
We organized it a little bit more, but that was, the one song that stuck out to me that just came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's like a passive aggressive love song.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like if you really wanna,
Like if you
I want
want
it. But
to.
if you don't wanna, I'm
Yeah.
not doing
Yeah.
it. But if you want it, I really want it. But if not,
With the or not at the end.
yeah, exactly.
I just don't put passive aggressive, that phrase, with your music. Just doesn't seem to match. But I
But
get
we're
what
very
you.
sensitive
I get.
souls.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, though. So very often, John, do you write most of the lyrics, or is this something that is a collaboration?
We're all kind of come up with ideas. Corey will have really good, like, oh, we got to finish that line, and then have the perfect word for it. He's, like, awesome with that. Like, praise him for that. But we kind of we'll have topics, like, we're working on some stuff right now. There's, like, a girlfriend got possessed thing going on. We might do that.
Okay.
We might do, falling in love with a hippie girl thing.
Okay. All love songs.
All love songs. Yeah.
Now, Christine, you were talking, we were also talking between the songs, how you were playing with another band, but punk is really what you love.
Mm-hmm.
So who were your influences?
Let's see. I think like the first punk band that I ever heard, and I was like, this is what punk rock is. It's like the Misfits. Because like I was expecting them to be like this big, like scary, like loud scream band. I hear
Right,
it, and it's like
right.
super poppy. And I'm like, oh, I love this. I was like,
Okay.
oh, this is fun. And that was
Okay.
like back when I was in high school.
Okay.
Social Distortion's like huge. These guys know. I'm like, oh my god, Mike Ness.
Okay.
Loves that.
Her husband.
But then like when I was 10 years old, my dad took me to see Aerosmith for the first time.
Ah.
And as soon as that big zebra print curtain fell down, it was over.
Okay.
And, like, he'll tell everybody. He's like, all my Aerosmith records disappeared the following day, and that was it.
Okay. Very nice. So Aerosmith and some punk bands.
Yeah.
Excellent. Corey?
Yeah, I mean, which the whole 90s punk thing, you can't get away with bands that have a number in the name. Blink-182, all those guys. And then you get in the whole debate at high school lunch, who's what's
Right,
punk, what's,
right.
What you should be listening to this, not that.
Right.
But I just kept listening to music all throughout. Like in college, I listened to all kinds of stuff, and I really love Andrew WK. he's one of my personal heroes.
Okay.
A lot of different stuff. Yeah, I mean, even
Corey
some
knows
local
every
stuff.
band. He knows every band in the
there's too
world.
much
Really does.
stuff. And,
You you just like music.
Yeah, I'm just a big music fan. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. John? Same question?
It all started with Kiss. My dad took me to see Kiss when I was
Kiss.
9.
Nice.
That was like amazing for me. I've seen them like 11 times since then.
Okay.
And then by themselves separately too. But then the first time I heard punk music in like 7th or 8th grade, then I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And the fact that I could play it
Okay.
immediately was
Okay.
also very nice too. So all the classic punk bands and the newer ones too, it's all good. Nothing too poppy though.
Nothing too poppy. You gotta keep it punk.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Corey, it seems like whatever you're hearing or whatever you're in the mood for, you'll listen to.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. I have a cousin down in Delaware who plays bluegrass. I go there and play in Wilmington with him sometimes.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Bluegrass.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
with the drums. It's a little different. It's more snare drum, hi hat,
Right,
bass drum.
right.
That's it. Not too loud.
Yeah. You really must avoid coffee and any type of caffeine or anything like that.
Scotch helps.
Scotch.
It really brings it back to the old
Mellows
days.
you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw you guys the one time, and the one song he started to pick it up a little bit, and the guy was like, "What are you doing?" I think he fell into the Barren Mary's mood.
It was a cover too. It was a cover of "End of the World as We Know It." So
Was
how
it?
do you not get excited?
Yeah,
when you hear that
right,
song?
right.
But it was a mandolin version. So.
A bluegrass version of "End of the World" as you know.
We
it.
also jammed on that rap song.
Bluegrass rap.
Oh yeah. It's my cousin Jake. He's a madman.
Okay.
From Grateful Dead to bluegrass stuff. He just loves playing music. So, what is it? So much trouble in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Snoop. Yep, gin and juice.
Yeah.
We jam on gin and juice a lot, and with he's from like Virginia. Got that southern drawl. So
Right.
Just, that and rap just like. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for that.
I digress, though.
No, that's interesting how you don't mind going back and forth.
No, it's all fun. Yeah.
Okay, it's all fun.
Yeah.
All right, very cool.
Again, like we were saying, it beats watching TV and doing nothing on Tuesday.
All right.
Get out, play.
Speaking about getting out and playing, where are you guys getting out and playing coming up?
Our next show is Friday at the Mill Hill. We're playing with Mill Hill's in Trenton.
Okay.
Playing with Murder Burgers, City Mouse, Hellstroms, Assemble, and
Billy Liar.
Billy the Liar. I think he's from Scotland.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Billy the Liar from Scotland.
Yeah, it should be a cool show.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm from Scotland. Don't sound like it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very cool. And, of course, you can find the Barren Mary's music on the information we have on the video right now. So check it out. It's a lot of fun. Let's talk about Catholic Guilt, which is coming up.
This is a
How
fun
much
song
time
for
you
me. So this song's written about when I had my first confession.
Oh, boy.
And I was so nervous about it that
So did you go to Catholic
I
school?
didn't go to Catholic school, but I went to CCD.
Right, okay.
So I was so nervous about this, I didn't know what to say. So I lied and said I stole money from my parents.
Right.
It just wasn't true. I was just
Yes.
so stressed out about it.
Yes.
Then a couple years later, I actually stole some money from my parents, but I figured because I already confessed for it that
So you were cool.
I'm even now. So that's how that song started.
Yeah, I get that. I did the 12 years of Catholic school. I always struggled with the confession thing.
It's very strange.
You know, a lot of the things I get and I understand and I'm fine with. The confession thing, I never really was comfortable with that
Right.
because you're talking to a stranger. I'm not telling you this.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're like 7 years old. It's kind of, it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so that's that. A little Catholic guilt. Get that a lot. Well, guys, I tell you what, it's flown by, but thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Is there anything I haven't promoted for you guys that you wanted to promote?
Well, I guess we have a couple more shows.
Oh, okay. Let's hear them.
November 20th. What is that? Gerard Hall.
Gerard
Yes.
Hall with Pulling Punches and Danvers, I believe.
That should be cool. And then
Yep.
we're playing a record store in Philly on December 6th called Sit and Spin.
Sit and Spin.
Really awesome punk and metal shop
Yeah.
over
Okay.
on Passyunk.
Nice.
And I think that's going to be with Science Club. And
One secret band that is going to be announced.
we haven't confirmed yet.
a
but
week before.
and that's a really cool record shop too.
It's a matinee show. So
Yeah, it's at
so you'll be able to get some, shopping in.
Yeah, 3 p.m. I think it starts. So.
And day drinking is always fun.
Yeah.
Day drinking.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Shopping and day drinking. That's
Good combo.
That's not a combo I want my wife to have at all. Okay, and you were saying before that you're working on some new music. So is a new album maybe coming up next year?
I would think so. Yeah,
Probably.
we're already planning on where we're gonna go. So yeah, we just
We
gotta
got, like, a
organize all the
split with some
songs.
bands.
Yeah, we might want to do like a split with another local band. It's always a cool thing to do. So.
So you split their studio time?
Well, we'll do they'll do 2 songs. We'll do 2 songs. We'll release an EP. That type
I
of
see
deal.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And we really want to get on vinyl. It's really expensive and hard to do, but I think that might be our next goal too. So.
Okay, very cool. Well, when you get your new stuff together, get in touch with us, and we'll get you back in the studio.
Sounds good.
All right? It was great hanging with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you again. It was the Barren Marys. Our next vidcast is the 10th, which is a Wednesday. No, it's a week from today, because today's the 3rd.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yes, it is. It's a Tuesday, the 10th.
Good. Glad we got that.
Yeah,
figured
got
out.
that straightened out. I believe it's Kyle Herring is coming in. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have that info up, right?
Great.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you again, guys. The Barren Marys self-titled album. Check it out. It's a lot of fun, and it moves very, very quickly. If you have heart trouble, don't pick up. No, I'm only kidding. Pick up the album. It's great.
Bad publicity.
Yeah, right. All right, signing off here with Catholic Guilt. Again, the Barren Marys on yourlocalnote.com.